Oh boy, that's got a lot of sulfides in it. This is quite massive. It contains a lot of purite. When we first cut it, it was looking like about 40% sulfides, and that would be purite along with silica. This is a very similar outcrop that in the early 1900s, around 1901, 1902, this was the type of outcrop they discovered over at Nickel Plate and eventually drifted on it and eventually found the 1 ounce to half-ounce material, and that's how the Nickel Plate got started. Production there started in 1904.
So we're over on the York side of the York Viking, and just below us is the clear cut and logging road that you came along in 2000 to identify the mineralization here at Panorama Ridge.
Yes, that's correct. The loggers just were getting started, and it was an opportunity to see fresh outcrop, and the similarities to Nickel Plate were astonishing. We're standing east of Panorama Ridge, looking west. What we see at Panorama, the clear-cut area, and off to our right or to the northeast, we can see the Nordic zone, and off to the southwest, we can see the York Viking zone. Further off to the southwest, we have the Tower zone, which we've drilled with a couple holes. We will not be drilling this year. We're concentrating on the York Viking and on the Nordic zones.
So here we are in the now stripped area of the Bonanza Trench, and Leonard was here as one of our last trenches in 2007. Right about here we excavated a trench.
We excavated a trench. It's about it was about 3 meters wide when we excavated. We did one of these channel cuts, and that's where we found the high-grade 17-ounce gold.
And so you can see what we've done here. We've extended the area of the trench considerably, and obviously we've widened it extensively. So now we have this large area that you see, and you can see that it's in the process of extensive sampling, and we're trying to get a handle on just the direction and orientation of this better grade.
Yes. In one hole we intersected 22 grams over a meter, and in a second hole we got an intersection of about a meter of about 2 grams. So definitely the whole Bonanza mineralization occurs on surface, and we also have intersected at depth. And we definitely want to drill some deeper holes to see how this pans out relative to the York Viking zone mineralization. This is a cut core with some what appears to be some potential high-grade mineralization with lots of sulfides and possibly a smell of copper.
Oh. Yeah.
Did you get a measurement there?
Same with the first one, it was terrible too.
Yeah,
I did leave. It was 32.21.
Even worse.
Yeah.
As far as okay, this is our temporary core storage once it comes out of the field. This is how the core comes out of the ground. This is roughly 2 inches in diameter. We take this to the cutting room and we cut the core in half. 1/2 is retained for future reference, and the other half is sent to the lab for analysis.
One of the aspects that really jumps out when you're here on the ridge is the topography and how the mineralization sits. I think it's pretty easy to see that not a lot of overburden or stripping would be required to mine the ore if an ore body is in fact developed here.
Panorama Ridge is at the same elevation, about 1,900 meters, as the Nickel Plate Ridge. The reason this ridge is here and the Nickel Plate Ridge is here, it's a skarned knob. This skarnification is tough, it's preserved this ridge, and the geology here is a dead ringer for what we see over at the Nickel Plate. Oh, definitely we're excited. I mean, where's the best place to find a mine is where other mines have been discovered, where we don't have to build a road, we don't have to put in power. We've got communities that are close by, so it's a very ideal place to put a mine into production.
If one were looking for a junior resource company to become excited about, there are several ingredients that would go into that, and we believe that we have them all in place, starting with an experienced management team. We have all enjoyed successes in the junior mining platform, not the least of which was the experience of 3 board members at Mascot. We have in place, as Len mentioned, the tremendous access and infrastructure. We have a very large mineralizing system on Panorama Ridge. It's still wide open. It's indicating potential for multiples of scores of millions of tons of what we believe could be commercial grade. That mineralization comes to surface. We believe it would be easily mined by open pit methods. So all the ingredients are in place, plus the recent discovery of high grade makes Goldcliff and the Panorama Ridge project very exciting.